Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. All out there with Michael Jordan. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Irving, good.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Steve Kerr had a few moments to share with me. One player on his mind in this matchup is John Wall and the spark he can provide on both ends of the court. He said that John Wall just has a knack for making big plays. His defensive abilities allow him to get strip steals and turn them into easy opportunities on the opposite end of the floor. We don't want him taking over the game on the defensive end. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. He dishes it to Jordan. Here's Millsap. Passes to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And the West All-Stars have possession. Curry passes to Cousins. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's Millsap to the inside. And Julius Irving again.
Assist from Paul Millsap.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Griffin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this one. Free throw, good, Irving. Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Curry kicks to Griffin. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Here's Drummond. Here's Millsap. The kick out to Wall. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Feeds it to Evans. The open shot, Kobe. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Kobe's got 6 points. The drive by Jordan. And the rejection by Cousins. Evans dishes to Curry. Rejected by Millsap. And they're able to recover. And here are the East All-Stars now. 6-point game. Outside Irving. Some solid defense from Bryant.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Evans attacking. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Irving kicks to Millsap. Clock at 6. Back to Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Curry passes to Cousins. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Drummond. Irving dishes to Jordan for 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Here's Jordan. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. .35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good by Kobe.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And Wall kicks to Jordan. Outside Irving. No good. Great D that time from Curry. Evans against Wall. Curry with a wide open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans got 3 assists in the game. Wall, that's a 2. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. West All-Stars lead by 12. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars, what do you think?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second. Irving is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Jordan. And it's Wall. And it's Drummond in the center position.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Back to Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
From deep, Jordan. They get it again. And the shot is good. 6 points for John Wall.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And Curry, here we go. Millsap grabs the miss. Now the East All-Stars with it. They trail by 14. Outside Jordan. Kobe with the steal. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
6 to shoot. And there's the 3-second violation.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time. But it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Curry outside. And it's the East with the rebound.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Stephen Curry. The East All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And so John Wall nails both of them. Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Griffin goes in. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Griffin. 8 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Irving's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. He's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars.
West All-Stars foul ball.
And here are the East All-Stars now.
That's his first personal foul.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the West All-Stars, Durant is up there with Garnett. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Nash. And it's Cousins in the center position. Nash. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want to establish that presence down low early in the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
It's Nash with the drive. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Here's Porzingis.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
He feeds it to George. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Nash dishes to Durant. It's deflected. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Jordan. Feeds it to Drummond. Porzingis passes to Drummond. Here's Jordan. And Drummond throws it down.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
That's his first personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Durant. The offensive rebound. And Cousins kicks to Garnett. Good.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already. And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Durant dishes to Garnett. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
That free throw good from Porzingis. 1:06 left in the first. Here's Nash. And it's the East with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A nice shot by George.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Nash.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Garnett grabs the board.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The East All-Stars have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. Up in time.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pass.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
For 3.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
They've got Paul George. Andre Drummond is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Jordan. And it's Hardaway in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet. Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Porzingis. Here's Drummond. They shoot again. He lays it in. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And he gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Redick with the 3. Here's Garnett.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Hardaway against Nash. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
The shot by George, wide open.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
Porzingis. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Nash. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from George.
East All-Stars foul call.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
First personal foul.
Durant, the pass to Garnett. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Westfall.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And Garnett misses.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Nash. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
They recover it. Here's Porzingis. No good, he missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game.
Kristaps Porzingis.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Garnett having a good one. He's got 10 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Crawford's checked in.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
East All-Stars foul call.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The shot by George, no good.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
Yeah, we've seen their free throw attempts stagnate, not getting much going on inside. They can't get too comfortable.
From 15 feet away.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And that concludes the first half. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by 12. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 14 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
On the floor for the West All-Stars. Crawford out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Garnett. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got the first points of the second half here for the East All-Stars.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Crawford.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Crawford. Here's Porzingis. 9 points in the game so far. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the West All-Stars with possession, down by 12.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Here's George from 20 feet out. Durant with the steal. Pushing it up. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pulls up on the wing. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Stripped it away.
West All-Stars foul call.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Garnett. East grabs the miss. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Out of bounds. Still East All-Stars ball.
And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Michael Jordan with the bucket. The assist.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The West All-Stars have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Durant hits them both.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Garnett kicks to Cousins. Kicks it out to Crawford. Can't get it to go.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Hardaway with the steal. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
And there's the call on Durant. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Davis is checked in for Jamal Crawford. Here's Hardaway. It's blocked.
West ball.
Six-second difference between the shot and game clock. And stolen by Jordan. And here they come. The 3 from George. Offensive rebound. Over Davis. Here's Hardaway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his 4th personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
Penny Hardaway at the line for 2.
Hardaway hits them both. Durant for 3. The shot, no good. Good D by Hardaway.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The East All-Stars have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. And the first one at the line is good. And the East All-Stars making a change here. And so he hits both. Durant. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. East All-Stars up on top, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And the East All-Stars call time here. Michael Jordan is up there with Williams. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Porzingis in the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And good on the basket. Book it.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Moore. It's deflected. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And Cousins kicks to Nash. The shot, no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Crawford against George. Nice D from Cousins. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Crawford, no one around him.
Steve Nash.
There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 3 assists in the game. Finished off the break.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Look at that. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Here's Drummond.
Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called. East All-Stars.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by George.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the East All-Stars?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled, and they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Nash dishes to Morrow. Cans it from downtown.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Morrow's got 7 points here in this quarter. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball. Here he comes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Porzingis can't hit. And the West All-Stars have possession. 19-point game. The shot by Redick, no good.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Here's George. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the East All-Stars.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And the basket by Morrow.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And that's the dagger right there, really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams kicks to George. George double teamed. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And it's sent back by George. From deep three-point range, missed. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler